back to Sean W3's Let's Play videos of Endless Space. No, pretty much just picking up exactly where we left off. I just broke up the videos for the sake of brevity. It looks like this next video is going to be about invasion. I've created a peace treaty, if you recall from the last video, on the left side, and I've got open borders, which means I can start to peacefully explore that part of the galaxy. Now, if you zoom out, you can kind of guess where things are at. I'm in the north. I'm sort of like direct north. To the northeast is Cravers, to the northwest is Pilgrim, and to the far south is who knows what. So that's probably where I'm going to be directing some of my weaker ships that are no longer relevant. I'm going to send them out and try and explore and make some alliances. I'm a tech race, which means alliances are really good for me. Now, once again, you see me choosing the accuracy penalty for all enemies. It's one of the best traits you can get for anyone. Oh, good. So, perfect timing. It seems the Cravers have probably declared war, or at least somebody has. Yes, Cravers declare war, which means they think that they have so much military power, they can defeat anything that I currently have. But what they don't know is that my fleets are perfectly situated to defend, or to destroy any ships they create. I've got better technology, and I've got more command points, which means they can have larger fleets. So basically the name of the game for me now is to just pump out some of these larger battleships I've recently developed and get those in the front line. Looks like I need maybe one or two more, and I'll probably be invincible for most of these battles. The way that a human plays is to make himself invincible against the enemy. The computer tries to win by numbers. And as you'll see, the human strategy is much more efficient, because every time I win a battle, the quality of my ships will increase, and the power of my hero will increase that much more. So if you were following the way I'm working this is a corporate administrator hero, and he's on a planet. I got the production boost, I've got some labor, some wit, and now I'm going to focus on morale, because morale means more colonizations in the system. And I've got a couple of ugly planets here I'd like to colonize. Actually, yeah, these two here need to be colonized. Alright, that's fine. Now they've got warp drive, it appears, because they've sent a ship from one of these two planets directly towards them. I wasn't expecting them to do that. I need to sort of rethink my strategy now. I can't... oh, well, maybe they just sent it along the line here. Alright, well, temporarily at least, I'm gonna move this fleet off. And let's see what I'm researching now. Ah, yes. Soil revivification. My priorities have changed somewhat. Now that I'm directly in a war, I'm going to want more speed. So after that, I'll get these two technologies. I'll need a little more science, perhaps. Some production. I believe this is production as well. Some of the science stuff. Alright, and then I'll start building better ships. So I'll want the, this is a nice little trick here. It gives you plus 25 space on ships. Always something important to pick up. And then I'll go for straight weapons. I want this defense bonus for my battleship. I want Probably some better beam weapons, some better shielding. I'll get the missile tech, and the... oh, yeah, I'm probably going to want kinetic damage as well. I think it's the next one here. Yes, so the magnetic propulsion gives you plus 5% HP on a ship, which is pretty powerful if you get some other HP bonuses as well. So I'm gonna try for that. And this is the really good one. Inert hulls is plus, it's an improvement, but it's plus 20% initial ship HP. Plus 14 ship HP on building, which gives you level 3 ships, which is a bonus to attack, defense, and ship HP, as well as an additional 20% ship HP. So if you're doing a sort of a dreadnought strategy, that is the technology for you. But that's later in the game. So I've got all these sort of like the next tier of military techs, and after all that I'm going to want some better economy. So I'm going to go for artifact analysis, because I know I have a lot of good artifacts, and that'll be a long ways down the road, probably at the end of this war, but it'll be worth it. Now if you were paying attention from the last game, the most weak systems I have were the ones that were recently invaded, or the ones that I recently invaded. Oh, okay, so here's some pirates. Pirates in the Pilgrim system. No wonder they were looking for weapons technology. I don't like that. If they lose that system, actually, that means I can probably take it over. I'm just gonna get rid of these guys, because I need to see... yeah, they've almost lost Wei, and Wei is a jungle. Jungle with the methane and a lava, the perfect producer planet. So I might want to take that planet. Interesting notion. Yeah, I'm gonna send some battleships over there. Need to start building battleships though. I'm not quite geared for war here because after the Cravers didn't attack me for 5 rounds on hostile, I started to sort of rush my economy for a bit, which means it's going to be a difficult couple of turns for this war. Oh look, they've seen that Ida is unprotected, and now they're sending ships that way. I don't have as many ships, but I've got more of them. I just need that enough movement speed to sort of get around and attack everyone I need to. So their new ships are beams and missiles, as I predicted, and no kinetic. Not well countered by the HE3, but the HE4 and my new battleships should do fine against it. Yeah, if I can defend them all, move back to Ida, I should be alright. This is a pretty good battle action. Dust Barrier gives you plus 25% max HP added to armor. And if you block, that goes up to 40%. So plus 40% HP is extremely powerful. But I want the ultimate defense right here. That's increased 25% defense on all defenses. Very powerful. Right. So this planet can finally start living up to its potential. Oh, actually I need energetic farming to feed all these people. There's no moons. It really hurts not having any moons. You need moons. Okay, and then we can just sort of do battleships for a while. Ita. Well, 16 turns for a battleship. Probably not your best choice. On the other hand, Planetary Institute works everywhere and anywhere. Always a good choice. If you can fit it into your build queue. Pisces is another battleship coming down. They're not invincible, but they're damn near close. At least I hope they are. Alright, so let's see how good my invasion works at Lonica. It really depends on how many citizens they have. So, not very quickly. Looks like that'll be maybe 10 to 12 turns. Ah, and I've hit their first real fleet. Better even in beams and missiles, a little heavier on beams, as you might expect. So, I need to counter their beams and their missiles, which would be sabotage. But they're probably going to counter sabotage. I don't know. I think I outmatched them. So perhaps they'll choose sabotage as well. They got some big ships. Yep, we both sabotaged. Which is better for me because they get... I'm already giving them minus 14% accuracy or something like that. And this just increases that value. Which means almost nothing they shoot will hit. And even if it does hit, it has to get through my rather high shields. So, I only lost one ship, probably a weaker helium ship. I did have time to upgrade them. Oh no, this is actually... This should be the upgraded fleet, so... These are all HE4. Let's see what happened. Yeah, I lost one HE4, 82% flak efficiency, so it's my missiles that are not good enough. Oh, and I didn't have the other accuracy trait. So, now that that's defended, I'll go back to Ida. Oh, 1288, 5 ships. That's gonna be a massacre for me. These guys are a ways off. They're doing an economic boost. Okay, so the Wii system's down. I just can't afford all this economy crap right now. Get rid of that. And that. And they're just gonna have to build battleships. Oh, maybe this ship will move next turn. Actually, it's a full fleet. I'm curious to see whether or not they're going to try to protect Lonica, or just rush into my own systems. Didn't look like they moved anywhere yet. Okay, they're at Ita. They didn't invade. Ah, yes, they're moving through the wormhole. They want to make sure... Oh, oops. Huh, that was a bad idea for them. They moved their fleet in towards my main systems, and left their patroller open to attack. My battleship. You don't even need to watch this, because a small ship does not do well against a medium ship. 100% efficiency. I am only one turn away there. So, should I move this one back? See, what sucks is, I have no idea how many moves it would take to get to Pisces again. And I know that Pisces will have a ship in one turn, and that there's a Cravers ship on the way. So if I can get this guy here to blockade in time, it makes sense to move backwards. Yep, there's their fleet. I'm actually a little bit faster than they are. And if I have 2 ships, I'll be at 900 something, and they'll be at 1200 something. so I should be able to at least compete. Alright, let's end turn. This is really an interesting war because, like, if you think of it in terms, there's this massive sort of no man's land here, and the only entrance for either of us is at this point. So they have the advantage on this side, and I have the advantage on this side. But I've already moved into their territory. So if I can keep all of my ships intact and resupply them, I can win. But if they just send all their fleets to Edo, I'm pretty much screwed. Free XP here from the hero. Yes, so one more turn, and we'll be there. Just keep on building battleship. Sophie has their asteroid colonized, and they're still pretty happy. I'll give them... oh, colonial rights is expensive. Nah, their production's crap anyways. They need time to grow. In fact, that is exactly the problem. They need sustainable foods, energetic, and then farming, and then cloning rights. Alright, after all that, they're fortunately pretty good, then I can focus on production. Oops. Here we go. Food looks pretty good here. Survey. Production kinda sucks. But they are ecstatic, that's good. Get the Planetary Institute. What else? Oh yeah, they can take Xenotours pretty well. Cravers. Intensive cultivation. Some science. And we'll pick that back up later. The enemy seems to be relying on scout ships to sort of harass me. Not sure that that's really working for my strategy. And actually more for the tactical situation we're both in. Alright. Pretty close to ultimate defense. I'd like to get into the Wii system soon. They were fools for letting their home planet go away. Oh well, the weaker your allies get, the more favorable your trades are. They'll still value early game techs, and you can trade away all their resources. Oh, alright. So their battleship attacks, or their fleet attacks by battleship. No point in really watching that catastrophe. But I did destroy their medium. So this next battle might matter. Yes, we're about even. They've got 2 missile boats. And I've got some pretty decent flak on this ship. I was expecting to mostly counter beam weapons for a while. So I might have to refit a bit. But there's a perfect counter, 2 perfect counters really for missiles in the game. And I'm just gonna have to rely on that. Of course, they'd be smart to go engineering. If they're using missiles, engineering is their best bet. Oh, okay, they went for a adaptive strategy. That's really gonna hurt them. It weakens their defenses. And those missiles do more damage, but very few of them are gonna actually hit me. It's probably gonna be enough though, honestly. I tried to switch to engineering, but I didn't do it in time. That's my fault. But as you can see, I healed a little bit from my repair add-on. Oh well, I destroyed one of them. Probably two. Yes, two of them, which means there's one left. Ultimately, their fleets won't hold up against my superior size. And anytime I feel like it, I can upgrade to dreadnoughts, which would be so much more powerful. Deal broken by pilgrims. They can't break that deal. That deal was per turn. Oh, I guess that's my bad for accepting a bump deal. That's because their economy got wrecked. Usually the AI is that sneaky. Oh well, I'll recompense myself by taking over their home system. What do we have here? Kind of a weak planet. Good for a planetary institute, I guess. Defensive planet for me. And it increases influence and sight range. It's very strategically important. Actually, I wish there was a way to increase the food on the system, but I don't think there's anything viable until later in the game. Well, we'll stick with satellites and see what happens. Okay, so they've got one weaker ship there. It should come in one turn, it should come in 2 turns. So it's not a catastrophe yet. And I'm about 15% invasion on Monaco. So we'll see how the Cravers react now. it's just not fair to everybody else. Okay, so then I can do intensive cultivation, sustainable farming, energetic crop seeding, careful sweeping and pay forward, increase maximum population, increase science, and that can pretty much support, I don't know, maybe 30 or 40 new ships. Interested to see whether or not Zancor will just send it straight from Gemini to Ida. It might be faster. Made some good progress on my invasion. I've got a little battle here. Probably a scout. Oh no, it's an actual ship. One of their defenders. So I don't think that they have warp drive, because they would have sent something at Hamal by now. Hamal is going to be the easiest invasion for them. So what do they have now? Powerful fleet and 2 scouts. None of it should really pose a threat to me. Any helium ship I lose is easily replaced by a battleship. My iron ships are more desirable, but I'm not gonna, you know, get rid of the other ones just because. Not much more you can do here. Getting these other things would not help too much. Doesn't do that much food. Got a good amount of science though. So I think we'll reduce the maintenance cost with dust production and leave it at that. I can get this helium colonized now. So I'll do colonial rights, colonize helium, and that'll be a good research boost. Zakor. Wow, Zakor is about to get really powerful. Lots of good growth here. Do they have their moons explored? Yes. I need battleships right now. I can't really think about anything else. Of course, I could colonize. No, it's got acid rain. I'm gonna wait to colonize that until after the war. Looks like the war is progressing rather well for me. As you can see, my ships are starting to get into their 3rd and level for most cases. And that's when you really start to notice a difference. Yes, he'll start using warp to get to Hika and then use the wormhole the rest of the way. Perfect. Oh, that reminds me, I need to start sending battleships to... Oh crap, that took it back. That's disappointing. If it were any other situation, I would do something about that earlier, but I'm gonna get more overall from taking out the Cravers. Let's see if they declare war here. Oh, look at that radius I have. That's pretty strong. Oh, we're really eating they're putting most of their stuff towards missiles. Their medium ships seem to be a little more well-rounded. So, I guess what I really want to do is prevent sabotage. Because I can't stop. I mean, choosing sabotage over and over is a good way to get countered. So I do try to switch it up a bit. Although in this particular instance it would have worked perfectly. And I didn't get anything from that repair. I'm not sure why they would want a magnetic defense. Because I think that actually weakens any beam damage they were doing. I guess that functions just fine for me. My beams are more effective in that case. Alright, and then they prevented my repair, which is annoying, but not detrimental by any means. Their hero is about the same level as mine too, which means that I just have superior ships and superior technology. The thing I want to do now that I've sort of stabilized the war, I need to start sending pretty decent fleets, but not necessarily with heroes, to send those out and start blockading their systems to prevent them from getting organized, and basically just to stop their economy from working as well as it is. It's a pretty important step in order to get lots of ships around all their planets. That's how you dominate. I guess I'll get the crash system out of all that Wii drama. Oh, I have another Defender 3. It's a good choice. So long to get your ships anywhere. Putting engines on your ships is such a waste of space. I mean, would you really ever choose an engine over a missile battery? Not sure I ever would. Huh. 139 turns to get rid of this acid rain. That planet's kind of a time sink, but it will give me some decent scale production, probably some good science, so I'm gonna keep it around. Alright, I need to resupply this fleet. So merge these. Excellent. And Lonica is about halfway invaded. The thing is, once I take Lonica, I'm in a position where I've I've got forking paths in every direction, which means I need to double my fleet size, or my fleet numbers, to really go forward. Alright, so this sucks. I just spent all that time on increasing my movement, and I get a game event, engine control tech fault discovered, which is pretty much the people making engines did not make them well. So now I have 50% less warp travel and 50% less warp lane travel, so basically anything that I just researched to help that will still help, but I won't be moving quickly, and that still gives the Cravers the advantage. Okay, so I've got my Hexaferrum. Next turn I'll have Siderite. Hexaferrum is +2 production on per citizen on planet. It's a good bonus. And Selfie really needed that too. I'm gonna colonize here early. As soon as I can colonize. To be a really strong production loadout. Don't quite have the monopoly. Would like the monopoly. I'm sure I'll get it after this war. The system doesn't have the best food. Usually a Terran planet has so much extra food you can't stand it. Bonus, and all your crappy planets get a +2 per population bonus. Alright, so now I can look at this fleet. Do I really want to level up these HE4s to level 10? I do not, because in the end they're not. In the end game they're not going to be very useful. So I'll start switching the heliums out for different ships. For stronger ships. And then I'll move my heliums to Lonica as a reserve fleet. I mean, they're still reasonably powerful, but they can't defend against missiles, and they don't have the leeway that you have with a larger ship. You take a lot more damage with a battleship. Oh, see, now we is a pirate again. So we got a side right here. Pisces. +1 production, +2 sites. It's a great platform too. And Zeko, already a great system. Now with, oh here it is. On the Arctic planet, that's a big planet. They'll get us even more science and a little extra production. So that's a monopoly. It's good for me. And that opens up a few options in the tech tree. Siderite's not super useful, but it does have some influence, an influence bonus, and a few other things that you want in certain situations. Oh, so now I can start colonizing here. So I'll do soil remodeling 10 turns. Increase the production first. So more soil is, yeah, doesn't affect production. you notice they're only using the trade lanes again because warp travel is only like 2 per turn instead of 4 per turn. It's gonna be a big problem. Well, let's see what their speed is. They're 3 of 3, I am 5 of 5, so pretty significant considering it'll take them just forever to get anywhere near me. And I'm moving at a decent pace still. And it's only 20 turns, so can't complain there. Is about normal tax rate, but I would like it as low as possible to get my science bonus. But more ships means more dust required and less research. So this is a instant upgrade for all planets that have the science specialization. They now get a pretty significant bonus per population, especially the barons, and also more types of planets can benefit now. That's +2 on ocean and +1 on helium. It's a pretty big change. Alright, so now it looks like I'm moving more towards military tech again in my master plan. Helium is research, yes. Helium is a research option, so I'm going to give it the tech specialization. 51. That's what it means. Use an extra production. Not a lot else to do here, though. I suppose I can build ships. Now that I have a strong production base, that's a huge improvement. One of my best producers, really. Combine that with interplanetary, and that's plus 40% production, plus all of the bonuses that interplanetary gives to lava planets. Yeah, just keep on moving towards that. Oh, they sent a proper enemy fleet. The thing is, I've upgraded so many times from battles that this fleet won't really challenge me as much as it would have last time. They've switched up to some kinetics, that's my advantage. Decent missiles, some beam. So, yeah, they're kind of going for all around, but their smaller ships have their sort of outlying technologies on them. And they're the first ones to build, so I'm gonna go ultimate defense for the first round. And then once they're... oh. No, that's gonna cost money. And I'm almost out of money. So I'll just do engineering, play it safe. Yeah, once again, they reduced their own beam damage, which was a bad choice. I've played the game on Impossible, and the AI can either see what my options are and counter them, or it just makes smarter choices in general. but it's much better at tactical battles. It's very enjoyable. I'm thinking about making a mod that just changes the difficulty levels to make the AI as smart as possible without cheating economically. But I'll probably wait until they finish the mod update that they promised. Start doing the veterans unit. Will be +1 to defense, +1 to melee, which is invasion strength, and +1 to offense. And once you get to all of the possible veterans, I think there's 5 or 6 of them, it gives you, the next one gives you 2 traits instead of 1. And you can sort of pick up other options that you missed along the way. 100% efficiency in all categories. If you're that dominant, you might as well choose engineering every time to make sure they don't try and sabotage your efforts. Message this way. Yeah, start building up a fleet at Cravers. That won't cause any issues with my peace friends. Honestly, if they can't destroy pirates, I'm not too worried about what they're gonna do to me. They've lost my respect. Commerce lords on Hamal. Not very useful. Scouting efforts were nullified. If my engines weren't diminished, I might send these weaker helium ships to its way, but it would take way too long. Let's go ahead and get into way. Plenty powerful, I think. Another battleship. I'll give that one to Lonica. Actually, it's going to take forever to get to. I'll just hold my fleet and build a new fleet here. And when I have 2 fleets, I can send one to Nera and one to Yellowstone. If you can get destroyers, you can add +25 space on a destroyer, or +25 space on a battleship. So really, one is +25 per CP, and one is, one is +25 per CP, and the other one is +13 CP, or per CP. So it's better to maybe add advanced containers to bunch of destroyers at this point, but I like heavy battleships because you can stack better defenses on them and then get 100% defense efficiency. Right, where was I? Oh yeah, I have advanced containers, so we can producers. Switch over to the new option. See, they had someone over at Lonica. Probably just a scout. And it won't affect my invasion. They have to destroy my fleet before the invasion stops. Yeah, just a couple of scouts. Not a big deal. But it will be nice to maximize this fleet's potential to 13. Speed up the invasion. They'll go with ultimate defense as well. Now I have advanced countermeasures. I'm tempted to redo my battleships once again, but I'll wait until I get my next tier of techs. Seems important to me. Has an extra ship for me. Try to get that over to Kraz in a timely fashion. Ah, excellent. We made it. What are we facing? Oh, 2,500. Crap. Alright. Invade. Blockade. Yeah, screw Kraz. I don't need Kraz. I need to get out of Kraz. Maybe they switched over to beam weapons and I'll catch a break. Seems like pirates often switch to beam weapons early in the game. But they always start with kinetics. For some reason. I guess we do too. Yes, they are using beams. Of course, I don't have enough shields to prevent all of those beams from hitting, but I'll still try to manual and get a slight leg up on the enemy. If I can destroy one or two of those ships, I should be fine anyway. Alright, so I want to counter beam technology. That is this one. Actually, this engineering one might have been better. Plus 10% max HP. Alright, second phase. I'll probably need repair if I survive. Won't survive though. Let's see how well my missiles worked. Takes forever for them to hit. Yeah, okay, I got one, so that's good enough. Pirate ships do look kind of cool, though. Ah, so they see I took Wii that in just that small amount of time. And... what? Never put hyperscale farms on a methane planet, you fools. That's terrible. No wonder you guys are losing. Let's see. Do Planetary Institute, colonial rights. Then we'll get the production going the way it's supposed to. Take the moon surveys. And then we'll think about getting more efficient things on it. Yeah, the pirates started to invade Kraz, though. I would rather have Way than Kraz. They are offering me some proto-orchid. I'm not one to decline proto-orchids. And they want one Siderite. Oh, I've got an extra Satellite. Yeah, definitely accept. 2 Proto-Orchids, very valuable for me. But I guess they must need Satellite just as much. Okay, kind of a crappy Amoeba hero showed up. Don't want it. Zakor has a ship for me. Alright, how do I handle this at Kraz? They've got 3 more pirate ships. I'll stack up and wait and then come back around. Well, I might as well suicide bomb them as well. Okay, Lonica is getting there. My new fleet starting to take shape. It's almost already more powerful than the majority of their fleets, though. Don't hate that. Actually, no, it looks like my per ship is weaker. Because if we look at here, that's 2 CP at 584. And I've got 4 CP at less than 1,000, which means my ships are not as strong. I just have more in a fleet and some good heroes. Okay, so they've got a pirate here that's very strong. I'm gonna have to go around, I think. How many turns will that take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3. Alright, that sucks. Okay. Yes, in turn. Starting to get my high level. I need a research, yes. So I'll get shielding, and then in 1, 2, so 5 and 8 turns, I'll bring out my next battleship. Really just need battleships. A nice increase in research. I'll give a little more research here. Morale boost. It might seem pointless to morale boost this planet, but you have a global contentment score, and this will actually affect a lot of overall things on your empire. You want it at fervent for a lot of late game options. Looks like I'm gonna stick at 25% taxes for a while. Also gonna build up a small fleet at Sylphy. And I'm not sure, yeah, these guys won't even really get there in time. On the other side. I've got an extra ship here, HE4, so I'll get rid of an HE3. And I'll send that HE3 on a suicide scout mission. Pirates are working quick on Kraz, but it's just not a valuable system, so not gonna address it right away. Oh my gosh. It's such a terrible series of events. I've been getting all the negative random events happening to me, and now I've lost 25% of hit points on all ships, which will not repair on Lonica because I'm in a foreign system. Quite bothersome. That kind of random event happens to a specific faction, not everybody, which makes it hurt all the more. I want to get rid of that Kessler syndrome. Oh, it's very expensive. Alright. I'll just get a morale bonus and take the lava colonization. Should have Lonica in about 2 turns. Oh, what is that race? The Sowers. Interesting. Huh, the Pilgrims are neutral, don't like me going down because of expansion and because my score is high. How high is my score? Oh, I got into first place pretty quickly there. Wow. Must have been when I took over Wii, because having 2 capitals is considered a high-scoring function. Now I have to let these ships heal over time before they can move on. I'm really glad I have that fleet repair bonus on all my ships. It can be very vital. Should I do impervious bunkers here? No, it's not going to be necessary. Getting a lot more flack from these pirates than I ever have from the Cravers. Alright, Lodica's mine, faster than I expected. So now I just have to defend it. But I've got the wonderful bonus, plus 20% food on Empire from the Hydroniel monopoly. It's something we all hope for. Huh, the Cravers are offering me a ceasefire, and they're offering me 2 red sang for it. I don't believe I have any red sang, otherwise I might accept. That's a powerful monopoly as well. But, you know, with the Cravers, they're starting to ruin these planets. Like, Gem is already depleted, Gem 2 is depleted, Gem 3 is 11 turns till depletion. Nerid, they depleted this planet here, so they're just ruining planets. If I don't get rid of them soon, there's no reason to take any of these things, pretty much. So a ceasefire is refused. I don't see this battle going their way anytime soon. Pisces is a new ship. I think I've sent enough at the pirates, I don't want to waste time doing that. They're at about 1900, 1400. That looks like maybe 2 turns movement. And that's 1 turn movement. Oh, okay, so I'm in a good position here. I'll just wait till that gets there, warp in these at the same time, and try and merge before they attack. And Lonica needs to build a planetary institute. Gotta get those moons surveyed. Large lava needs production increase. And then we can do careful sweeping. Oh, they don't even need intensive farming though because they're already full up. Interesting. Must be this hydromel. Hydromel's +3 per citizen on that tiny. So I'll increase the population, max population for it. Increase the science. And that system is honestly pretty much done. Good system. Sending a pretty weak fleet towards me. It'll give me a nice chance to repair. Okay, so the Allianz system. Tiny jungle, rich soil. Wow. This is a good system. I want to see this one looks like. Oh, no scouting here. Of course, they're only scouts. Oh good, another Craver fleet coming in to give me experience. That's a pretty weak one. I might let my smaller fleet do it. Oh, that's right. I can't get there in time now. Okay. So I've got my new shielding. Then I'll have radiation proofing. This will give me another bonus, plus 25% initial HP on ship, which if you're going for battleships like me, is a very significant bonus. After that, I'll just need 6 turns and I'll start building my new ships. It's nice to have that 6-turn buffer there when you're queuing up techs because it'll take me at least 6 turns to get the HP improvement built on my systems that do build ships. It's a pretty efficient way to handle things. And I'm not losing any battles, so I'm not going to constantly be refitting these ships and options until I start losing. Of course, keep in mind, I'm playing the computer, so if you're playing humans, you might be a little more obsessive about getting the latest tech on all your ships. Pretty good science on here. I think I'm just gonna let it be. Yeah. Overall, decent colonization. And then next turn. Pirates left the system, so we will move in. So they think they can defeat this fleet, which they won't be able to, I don't believe. Problem solved. Well, I've got enough ships up there, but I guess I'll probably focus here. If they need another ship, they can get it later. God, it takes so long for anyone to get anywhere. Random event only lasts 20 turns, so after that, everything will be just dandy. Oh, I didn't realize I could take this lava planet here. Just auto-resolve. Although I do believe that they can defend the system rather well. And perhaps I should move on to Nero before... Let's see. This estate improved at 6, which means that, yeah. I want to get on it quickly. Huh, I didn't... Quickly is a relative term. It's going to take forever. I'm going to continue getting the better bonuses. That's my economy. 57. Minus 6. What's the research difference? 1741 versus 1650, so 100 research. I'll take the money. It's a lot of money, and I will want to refit these ships at some point. I have the superior fleet, I can keep them here as long as I want, without any repercussion. Really? Well, I guess I'm being blockaded though, so that's bad. Let's see what they have. Beam ship, beam a missile, and missile. 100, 230. So mostly beams, alright. I'm gonna do a manual battle, just because I don't have a lot of missile defense on these ships, so I'm going to counter their missiles in the first round. Of course, what if they counter me? I'm going to have to risk it. Oh, actually, no, I don't. I'll do ultimate defense, since I've got the cash flow now. And then I'll repair the other options. Let's see what happens. So yeah, once again they've chosen offense, which was the bad choice for them. It reduced their overall beam damage. At least I hope it did. Yeah, it's minus 20 anti-missile. Okay. So they were trying to defend against my kinetic damage, but that's something for the last phase, not the first. And as you can see, they were totally destroyed, and I took no damage. Nice to level up, and I got my food back. Starting to look up. I'm gonna get this lava planet. No, I'll get the happiness first, and then the lava. And then I'll take away the negative modifier. Anomalies can be a real pain, because it takes a lot of production really to nullify their effect. Can't wait for this event to stop. I'm doing a 6 movement. I know I could be doing about 10. Or really, I guess, exactly 12. gets it, take it as well, because I wouldn't mind having it. Let's see, yeah, people don't really like me anymore, because I've got such a high score. But I think I have the military to back that score up with. Always must make sure to have a military, if you're gonna have high scores. Pirates have 0 defense, lots of beams. I will manual battle just because I like watching their ships. What choice? Beam defense. I guess I could go barrier. Whatever damage they do will be pretty much nullified with barrier, and then they can't sabotage me. Not too much of a challenge. What a nice show. Alright, 3 turns and I can start doing the next phase. I'll probably tech up towards more economic things now that I've got a dominant military force and some of the best technologies in that area. Oh, here's their home planet, Beggars. Not a great system, and it's depleted. Unfortunate. Generally shows their society's weaknesses. Alright, it's go time now. Missiles. Lots of missiles. And more missiles. I'm gonna try and diminish that missile effect with some sabotage. They do have a lot of missiles, and I don't like to auto-battle when the enemy can easily be thwarted with a tactic. Yep. The difference is I have a large amount of beams as well, so weakening my missiles isn't as effective as weakening theirs. I might lose a few ships though. So far. Okay. Excellent. I guess that was extra effective because I get 13%, or they get minus 13% accuracy overall. System and begun the invasion. I'm really looking forward to the incense, but overall it's a great system, even if it didn't have it. Let's see how my economy's doing now. Oh, it's still booming. Good. Cravers are just, I mean, they're really gonna just sort of fall at this point, because I can build enough battleships with my economy right now to invade every planet at once. And once that happens, it's just totally over. Yeah, they're still begging for a ceasefire because they understand that. I thought Zikor had better production. I'm gonna colonize this lava planet. Smell the desperation in their fleet strength. They're just sending everything they can get near me at me. And I'm using it to level up. Not the strongest strategy. If you can't defeat your enemy, you should avoid your enemy. The red singer offering. Interesting. See, this is my complaint. This planet is technically blockaded because I'm on top of it during a war. But they can still trade me goods off of it. And even, really, this planet near it, they could trade that to any other civilization while I'm invading it, which shouldn't be possible. There's an invasion occurring. Ownership of goods and the planets themselves should not be tradable. It's, not a good balance. Oh, I've got a battle over here, too. Oh, it's just that scout. Probably why I forgot. So this, I mean, this war is pretty much what you can expect. Once you understand how to play the economy, and you get to the war phase, the AI is never going to put up too much of a challenge in battle, because it can't figure out how to create fleets as strong as my fleets, because my fleets are constantly trying to level and have very powerful heroes with very specific traits, whereas theirs are just sort of randomized, and they don't take a fleet and try to upgrade it and sort of cradle it along until it becomes invincible. They just sort of randomly throw them out. So the only way the AI can win is if they are just absolutely dominating you economically, and the only way they can do that is by cheating. So you'll start to raise the difficulty as you move on through the game, until you find something challenging for battles, but still it's not going to be fair, because you'll have like 2 or 3 fleets fighting like maybe 30 or 40 of their fleets, and either you'll lose your fleet at some point during a massive series of battles, which takes forever, or you'll continually dominate them until you get to level 10, and then there's just, you know, pretty much nothing they can do. Let's see, this is a kind of an unhappy colony. I have to keep my eye on Pictor. These are also unhappy people. There's nothing I can do about that. They're getting over the fact that their previous government was terrible. That would be hard on anybody. I'll just increase their economy until they like me. That's not a gameplay feature, that's in my own head, by the way. The planets will begin to like you more the longer you have controlled them. Basically, it's your standard culture shift. The AI is also prone to building glass cannons, which is probably an imbalance in their design system, like the way the programmers set them to design ships. They always have lots of attack, but never enough defense to really get 100% defense efficiency, which is what I am always going for. I don't like to lose HP if I can help it. so there's the last. Mercurite, huh? For hexaferrum? I've got a lot of hexaferrum. And how much mercurite do I have? 2. Can't hurt to take it. I'm not really worried about them coming back from behind because they just don't have it in them. They've lost too much already. Alright, got my colonization. Get rid of the irradiation. Gemini. See, having no moons here is kind of a detriment because moons are the best way to get food, in my opinion. You get a much better deal on food from, like if this large tundra had a moon, it would get more food from its moon than from the other improvements I've already chosen for it. It's frustrating not to have at least one moon. But not a huge deal because I am pretty much winning. I don't see there being a lot the AI can do to stop me at this point. Of course, you never know. There could be... Well, actually, you kind of do know. Yeah, I've got 400 more score than everyone else, which means that my economy and my military is probably the best. Let's see. I'm first in FIDS, so I've got the best economy. First in knowledge, so I've got the best technology. 5th in military power, so not the best army. And 5th in military size, so not the largest army. People generally don't like me, so it looks like there's going to be a large series of wars. And if I can beat those, I'll win. Or actually, if I can just maintain peace, I'll win, because I've got the best score. Did some serious missile damage on that one. Interesting. I wouldn't expect that, but I guess they were hitting my old generation ships, probably. Oh, right, so that was the last ship they can send. So now I'll move into Zenus and start invading there. I need one more fleet to complete these attacks. Actually, let's see, I'll take Zenus here. We can move from Zenus to Naus. Yeah, I need one more fleet. Shouldn't be too difficult to scrounge up. Oh, I forgot to build a ship. Let's see. Oh, I guess it didn't matter this turn. Oh, that's not good. They're attacking my scout here, which means they might move on towards Eta. Let's see if I can get there. Yep. I've met the United Empire somehow. They must have flown by at some point. Alright, new ships. Now I'll use the old iron, but I think all my technology has shifted, so start from scratch. Alright, increase defense. missile tank here. I always do a little bit of kinetics just because most races won't defend against it. It's kind of a tightly packed ship already. Let's see, I've got decent attack. Pretty good shielding. It's advanced technology shielding, but there's only 5 of each. What else do I want? I've only got 6 space to put the next thing on, so it looks like maybe a little extra flak defense would be prudent. Okay. That ship is a million times better than the other choices I have. I mean, than my older models. It's much more powerful. Huh. They're putting up less and less of a fight each turn. 100% flak efficiency on that one. Which means they've switched to pure missile. Okay, well, there's not too much more to do in this invasion except build my forces and continue to send them at them. So it seems like a good time for a break. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here with the overall thought that it's important to see that my ships have first of all, I build large ships. People think that destroyers are the best, but if you're going for XP in the endgame, you want at least battleships to work with, because they're always going to be relevant, whereas destroyers in the endgame are extremely less relevant, because basically they can't ever get those massive HP levels that you're going to want to become invincible. So, if you're playing against the AI, this is a great sort of invasion method, the one that I've chosen. You always have your bases covered, maybe you let a few ships come through, but your reinforcements will generally take care of their smaller attack forces, and then basically it's just a matter of sort of positioning your ships at choke points, and once you have an extra fleet, sending it out to invade. And if you can, and the enemy doesn't have a lot of ships in their systems for whatever reason, you might try a rush strategy, where let's say if I had attacked all of these planets with smaller fleets right away, I might be able to just shut down their technology. If I was behind technologically, I might want to do that with for a while until I could get my technology more equal with theirs. But for the most part, you're better off sticking to large fleets of large ships with very strong defense, because that's the only way you're going to level, and if you don't level, you don't have invincible ships. So thanks for watching, and I'll try and come back with another couple of videos soon.